to know something? All right, all jokes aside, before I start this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, y'all. So in this video, it's gonna be more of a story time. But before I start, let me rewind and go back, right? All right, cool. So, bam, like I woke up this morning, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm like craving something. I'm not gonna say it because my trainer, he be watching my videos, and if I say what it is, then he's gonna get me. So I'm not gonna necessarily say what I was craving, but it was something that I shouldn't be eating. But anyway, y'all, right? So I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm craving something. By the way, praise Jesus, And I'm like, I'm craving something. So figure it out, boom, bam. All right, so we head there like early in the morning, right? So it's me, of course. It's my idea to always eat. It's Kevin, because he's a foodie and he's just gonna follow suit. And then, we decided to drag his nephew along, right? Right. So we go and I should have knew that this morning was like something was in the air, right? Right. So we go and we get said things, and before I could even eat one, of course his nephew's like, "Oh, hey, I'm not really hungry, but when there's kids around, they'll swear up and down they're not hungry until you get food, and then all of a sudden they're hungry." So that's pretty much like what had happened, right? Right. So before I could get any, there was hair on one. It just so happened to be a hair on one that was free, you know? So had to toss that out the window, right? Right. So, you know, me and Kevin, we were like, well, man, we can't necessarily eat this without actually eating like some food and put some food on our stomachs, right? Right. So we decided to go to the mall. Now, before I continue, I did a video on this channel about this same issue. If you have not checked that video out, it's when I went to Chili's and I saw a roach. Y'all, guess what happened again? Before I could even get some food, for the third time, I saw a fucking roach. All right, so anyway, continue. Like, we ended up going to the mall, and it's like, all right, well, what are we gonna eat? Ever since I've been on like this journey or whatever, it's a lot of stuff that I necessarily don't eat anymore. And, don't judge me. I'll be having my moments, but it's a lot of stuff on a serious note that I don't necessarily eat anymore. And so we're just standing around looking around and we're like, dang, they don't really have too many options, to eat something. So steady going back and forth, deciding what I'm eat. No, I'm not gonna eat that. No, I'm not gonna eat that. I might try this. I might try that. Honestly, just dependent, right? So in my mind, I'm going back and forth between, should I eat like some type of, Japanese food, or should I, get a burger or something? So we ended up going to this burger stand, right? Mind you, I should have known that this was a mistake because no one was over there, and I was just like, maybe because everything's just open, give the people a minute to walk over and really decide if they want to eat this, right? Right. So Kevin and I walk over there. Y'all, I should have known just by no one really standing over there and how empty it looked. So we sitting up here looking at the menu, deciding, Kevin, go ahead and go first and order his food. Then I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to take, this, classic hamburger, no cheese and stuff like that, blah, 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 right? Y'all, tell me why a cock of the roach, I don't even know where it crawled up from, But it literally crawled like up across the register when Kevin was getting ready to pay for it. I literally saw it and I was like, Lord, I don't know any other bug that's brown except for a cockroach. And come to my imagination and come to find out, it was a cockroach. I immediately was like, I'm good. I don't want nothing. I'm fine. I started backing away. I was like, I'm good. I don't want nothing. I'm fine. I don't want anything. It crawled across far enough to the point where Kevin saw it and he was like, ma'am, there's a cockroach. Mind you, I've stepped so far away that I honestly couldn't even hear like what was being said between him and her. And literally he was telling her like, pointing like, it's a bug, and she's like, oh no, it's a bug. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm not hungry. I don't want nothing. And so we pretty much didn't pay for anything. The soda he even got was free. He ended up throwing that away. Y'all, I don't know what's going on and why there's so many cockroaches in food establishments. Like, what's going on? Like, are we to the point where, like, everybody's like, well, I don't have to necessarily spray, or is people not really cleaning? I don't really know what's going on when it pertains to cockroaches showing up in restaurants. And it's really blowing me because it's making me not want to eat out no more because I don't trust where to go. Like, I already don't eat fast food, and it's like now I'm scared to go to restaurants because I don't know if there's gonna be a roach. Like I've watched too much of Kitchen Nightmares to sit up here and just let people bamboozle me. Like, I'm to the point where I'm like, can I see your walk-in? Can I see your kitchen? But yes, I went to the mall and literally saw another roach. This is the third time I have been somewhere, y'all. And it's been like roaches. Just chilling. And I really don't know what to do at this point. I'm just scared. Like, there's so much going on. Hell, there's like poop and our freaking produce. Now there's roaches in the eating food establishments. And see, I'm the type of person, I get secondhand embarrassment. I don't like to like embarrass people out loud. That's why, like, when I see these things, I just be like, nah, I'm good. Never mind. I'm just gonna leave. Like, when I went to Chili's, like, bro, I seen that roach. I was like, I know that ain't what I think it is. I know that's not what I think it is. It was a roach. Fast forward, I had went to this bar, y'all. I saw a roach. I was like, I can't. The roaches are not in the homes anymore. They're everywhere, at this point. And then it's like I go to the mall, a roach. Like, I don't, y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't, maybe we should shut down some of these places for a while and just do a thorough cleanse because I really don't know what's going on. I don't trust not no food. I don't know. Like, today was just long. It was just an early, long morning for absolutely no reason at all. But after I left there, we went somewhere else to get some food, and that was pretty much it, y'all. I'm just getting even more scared and scared because I'm like, At this point, like, I love food, but the way things are going right now, it's not safe to eat. Like, at this point, we might as well, as people, learn how to farm. Because ain't no way. But that is pretty much the end of this story time, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Hopefully, no one has ever experienced what I've been experiencing. I'm just scared to eat. But yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm out.